normally spheres of various types, long thrusting, to a cluster of small thrown javelin.
For safety reasons, we aren't able to fire missiles today.
The Colchester Romans, like their most philosophical emperor, know better than to judge their own performance by the amount of applause they receive. Philosophy isn't saying that you're always admirable in everything that you do. Where it's really useful is in helping you to decide for yourself, by a process of logical thinking, how much justice lies in the world's assessment of you. Perhaps the most trenchant advocate of this tradition was the 19th century German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer. He said, "We will gradually become indifferent to what goes on in the minds of other people when we acquire an adequate knowledge of the superficial nature of their thoughts, of the narrowness of their views, and of the number of their errors. Whoever attaches a lot of value to the opinions of others pays them too much honor."
For the new transformation of the Avon representative is Avon Cosmetics.
This is the New Media Age Effectiveness Awards, a prestigious annual awards ceremony for the dot-com sector. Many of us work as much for the respect of our peers as for the money we earn. Schopenhauer urged us to beware.
Schopenhauer believed that we're prone to chronically overrate the opinions of others. We don't stop to ask ourselves on what basis these opinions have been formed. If we did, we would often find that ideas of who is successful and who is a failure are based on nothing more than suspicion, rumour and passion.
There's a sense of, yes, it's been adjudicated and we've been voted the best in the country, and we're very, very pleased to get it. We're over the moon.
To actually get recognised by these really influential and prestigious people, it's just the most amazing feeling.
It feels really surprisingly fantastic, and there's some sort of justification in terms of what we're trying to do.
Schopenhauer said, "Other people's heads are too wretched a place for true happiness to have its seat." Would a musician feel flattered by the loud applause of his audience, the philosopher asked, if it were known to him that it consisted entirely of deaf people? Schopenhauer's argument could be described as intelligent misanthropy. Its drawback is that we could end up like the philosopher himself did, with few friends, living alone in a flat in Frankfurt with only a poodle for company. But it also offers us a bracing antidote to our anxieties and vulnerability. The people whose good opinion we crave don't actually know us, so why let their verdicts govern what we make of ourselves? If politics sets out to change the way that status is distributed, and philosophy reminds us to be skeptical of other people's judgments about our standing and success, there is another, perhaps even more fundamental way of rethinking the whole subject: art.
Art has traditionally had a very hierarchical sense of what and who